captain, jersey number 3, Rachel Ann Dakis. At number 1, Claudine Troncoso. Wearing jersey number 7, Frances Cinia Molina. At number 11, Rosalind Doria. Jersey number 18, Marivic Belaine Meneses. And number 22, Maria Angelica Cayuna. Libero, number 14, Angelique Dionela. Head coach, Mr. Cecil Shaq de los Santos. Presenting our Choco Mucho Flying Titans. Team captain wears jersey number 14, Isabel Beatriz De Leon. At number 1, Maria Lina Isabel Molde. Wearing jersey number 2, Desiree Winea Cheng. Jersey number 3, Maria Dina Isabella Wong. At number 10, Katrina May Tolentino. And at number 11, Duke Christine Ogunsanya. Libero, number 13, Denise Michelle Lazaro Revilla. Head coach, Mr. Oliver Alan Almagro. This match is held under the supervision and regulation of the games.
Take a look at the starting lineup of the Signal HD Spikers. A little change for Coach Shaq de los Santos as Chai Trancoso is starting for the first time to replace Angeli Araneta. In the meantime, same starting 6 here for Coach Oliver Almagro. They're led again by Capitoletinos 20 points. Both teams 1-0 in the 2022 Invitational Conference standings.
Well, you talked about the starting 6 of Signal. Obviously, they have a very deep bench, so they have the luxury of fielding in players and see which will work better.
We're off in set number 1 as you see a block against De Leon by Doria. And Isa Molde down the line connected.
Yeah, you know what we noticed about Choco Mucho, they've been going a lot to Isa Molde, adding that option to their array. So it's a good sign for Coach Oliver.
Isa Molde, 9 points in their 3-set win versus Cherry, 28% efficiency.
Yeah. And what I like also is they're giving it to her also when she's in the back. So more options for them.
Rachel Ann Dakis connects, coming off a 10-point performance.
Great save there by Angel Cayuna, setting it actually to Rachel Ann Dakis.
Dakis also had 3 blocks in the 4-set win versus Army. They lost the second set 21-25, but they bounced back in set 3 and 4.
Good serve.
Molde once again, very high off speed. There is a point by Tramposo. We mentioned her, part of the starting lineup today, an Ilongga from Central Philippine University, former player from Santa Lucia.
Yeah. Getting it through the blockers. Blockers were there, but too powerful.
She did not play in their first game of the conference. Ogunsanya will score.
Early on, obviously both teams are so evenly matched. They have 2 good setters. We mentioned it in the pre-game, Angel Cayuna and Dina Wong. So if that's any indication, Eric, we're in for a long one here.
2-all in the opening set.
But rightfully so, for me, rightfully so.
Both teams did pretty well in the open conference. As you see, Doria will score there, her first point. Signal HD Spikers undefeated in the preliminary round of the open conference, 4-0. Meantime, Choco Mucho finished 3-1. They lost to this team, actually. Lost to Signal in the open conference preliminary round in 4 sets. So is that an indication as well?
It probably is. But it goes to show, really, there's so much improvement still for both these teams.
Troncoso again
Yeah, the block was a half-hearted block. When you want to block, you have to dive into it, get your arms over the net. Boy, Troncoso.
Yeah.
Showing us why she's starting today.
By the way, this is also the first game of Coach Sac de los Santos. He was not able to coach the first game. As you see, Gonzalo with his second point. He was in Dubai in the first game. So Kurt Milira, the assistant coach, was calling the shots for Signal HD Spikers.
And normally, if your head coach sits on the bench, there's added pressure. Good pass.
Ayuna to Meneses. Yes.
Well, you like early on for both teams, they're getting both the middles, all the middles involved. We already saw Ogunsanya with a hit, Doria, Meneses. So it's really a nice game to watch and to call, actually.
Yep. Here's Chai Troncoso. Loves playing frisbee. Sends that one outside as we check in with Alexis inside.
A top winger of last season's conference, Kapitana Rachel Andakis told me that the potentiality of this season's champions is not the team that is the most skilled or the team that has the most veterans. It's actually the team that will be the healthiest dahil pagod ang magiging kalaban nila dito. According to Rad, Signal has had a good start as conditioning coach Docs de los Reyes headed them to an off-season program to keep the Spikers fit. Pagdating sa laro, bahala na raw si Coach Shaq sa pagbalansa sa mga HD Spikers na magbababad sa court. Let's get back to the PVL action, this set one.
Thank you, Alexis. Great coverage by Jack Janela in that rally. 1-point game. Troncoso, that is long. And the game is tied at 5 off an attack error from Signal.
Yeah, but what a rally. Again, we're expecting these long rallies to go on the entire match.
Duque Gonzanya getting ready to serve. Number 18, best scorer in the Open Conference, coming off a 7.3 block performance in the win versus Cherry. Dump is wide for Jel Cayuna.
We knew that she had that in her, she has actually that in her arsenal, but a little nerve setting in, a bit of over-eager there.
Yeah, it's part of our information about these two setters. They love the 1-2 play, Dina Wong and Jel Cayuna.
Another good pass.
Ogunsanya plays setter. Kat Tolentino, back row, yes!
Why not? Why not? If the Gonzanya can set, Kat Tolentino has to get the kill. That's for you, a Duque Ogunsanya.
And just like that, it's a 2-point advantage for the Flying Titans. 4-0 run for Choco Mucho.
A very sloppy defense there for Signal. We saw the ball was high. You know, it was so gettable.
That is just outside. Rachel Andakis letting it go.
That's obviously experience for you. She already knew. Just a bit above her shoulder. It's surely out.
There's Manny Madayak on your screens. Still unable to play after that ACL injury in the Open Conference of 2020.
Well, her fans hoping she can play this come October, right?
But we're hoping that she stays with the panel.
Oh, yeah, of course.
For a lot longer. Des Cheng is rejected by Meneses. They go back to Des Cheng. Yes.
Again, everybody playing well for Choco Mucho.
And Flying Titans take a 2-point lead, courtesy of Des Cheng. As we go to our first technical timeout, 8-6 Flying Titans over the HD Spikers. Back here at the Philoy Flying B Center, you're looking at Dan Palami, I believe, part of the football team of the Philippines. There's Des Cheng, this time rejected. No coverage for Choco Mucho.
And they needed that, talking about Signal, that stop coming off that technical timeout. Meneses now to serve. Just a 1-point game.
Tolentino cross court. Troncoso was right there. Great position defensively by the HD Spikers. Troncoso again with another great dig. Wong, Tolentino. That's going to be wide, but there is a block touch, it seems, or was it a net violation?
Yeah, it was a net violation. I saw Rachel Andakis apologizing. Yeah. Yeah, but you mentioned Troncoso. She has adjusted really in terms of defense.
And we can tell, she knows how to read the defense patterns and where to position herself as Choco Mucho attacks. There's Dakis on the approach. Wong, Isamolde, Jack Janela unable to get to it. Choco Mucho up by 3. The fans of the Flying Titans right beside us, Noreen.
They're ecstatic, obviously.
The first timeout here by Coach Shaq de los Santos as his team is down 10-7 here in the opening set.
Okay, so tumiming lang, bilang lang tayo, okay? Tapos yung depensa natin, abangan natin yung mga check ball. Okay? Basa lang tayo, okay? Sige lang. One good pass, create ng attack, and then cover tayo, okay? Sige lang. Sige lang, ha?
Happiness signal!
Now, I wanted to say, actually, before that timeout, is I like that hit by Isa Molde because she went for the high hands. You know that she really wanted the block touch or that check, and she got it. So, a really smart hit. But, of course, Coach Shaq is reminding the girls how they need to pass better. Although passing at the start of this first set was pretty good for them, they have to be consistent in terms of their floor defense as well.
Des Cheng, 6 points, 16 receptions in the win versus Cherry. Troncoso with a receive, underhand set for Dakis. Dino Wong gets the first touch. Isamolde once again. And again, she targets the hands, just like what you said, Marine.
Yeah, those are hard, no? I mean, if you know that you have a good blocker in Doria in front of you who's tall, that's what you can do. Hit it off the blocker's hand. You can see the flight of the ball really targeting the high hand.
Biggest lead right now of the Flying Titans, 11-7.
What a serve.
But an easy over for the HD Spikers. Tolentino with a push.
Oh,
Doria and Janela collide. Back row attack by Molina. Wong to the middle. Janela diving for it. Middle attack. And Rose Doria with a point.
Now you have to credit half that point to Jack Janela for really going for the ball. Look at that.
Jack Janela, what an effort here today.
But that's a great matchup as well. Bea De Leon and Doria. Rose and Doria in the middle.
Signal stops the bleeding. That's an over receive. But an overreach is going to be called on Doria as Dino Wong was trying to set it.
Yeah, I think that's a good call from our vantage point. The ball's still in the court of Choco Mucho.
I didn't know though. That was...
Yeah, Dina Wong got to it first. That's why, and she blocked it. So, yeah, good call.
12-8. Big that 9-8. Sorry, 9-12, but Signal gets a free point.
But we have to say, not much errors for both teams yet, no, in this set, except for that service error by Bea De Leon.
9 serving 12. Dino Wong. Back to Isamolde. Jack Janela once again. Doria with the up. Comes Troncoso, rejected. And Doria unable to keep it alive.
Great anticipation there at the net. Did you see the hand motion. Look at this one. No way it's gonna go through. Cat Tolentino's all over that.
Good pass. Molina. Yes, she drills one in.
I think that was her first touch, if not the second only. And she gets the point. We did talk about her in the pregame, and she needs to erupt for at least 20 points today.
Ogunsanya.
Ooh!
An uncanny attack.
What do you call that? Round the house? Windmill? What do you call that?
Very unusual move there for Duque Ogunsanya. Effective nonetheless.
Yeah, you know, really it just goes to show you make do with what you have. You know, it didn't look pretty, but she still gets the point.
4-point game. Troncoso. Good angle for Troncoso. She didn't have much to work with that ball. She didn't jump that high, but still managed to get a really good kill here. Dropping almost at that back line.
Yeah, Cheng was actually there, but her arms are not in the proper position. It went through.
So a 3-point game. Troncoso serving again. Des Cheng rejected by Jeff Kaina.
She was the one celebrating after that. Check it out. Yeah, it was Joel Cayuna.
This time a timeout called by Oliver Almagro. This lead down to 2.
Again, ang positive, nakaka-receive tayo. Okay, nakaka-receive tayo. Now listen. Pag hindi tayo naka-convert, we have to be ready sa tapon. Now, bakit lumagpas yun? You're not expecting na may shoot. Alam naman natin, pag magandang bola, they're doing shoot. Okay, so expect natin. So, ano nangyari doon? Duki, sabi ko sa'yo, Duki, pag na-late, habol pa rin, Duki. Habol pa rin, kahit isa, habol, kahit na-late. Kasi sayang yung transition natin, matouch mo, hindi papatak dito yung bola. Do you understand? Okay, so alam mo na. Alam na natin, in transition, aggressive tayo, and we have received. So that's the positive there. Okay, let's go.
Hey, Titan! Cover up, cover up.
Well, I think really what coach is saying, especially to Ogunsanya, is even if you're late, go through the motion, because your defensive pattern, you practice it based on movements, certain movements of the blocker. So once she doesn't move, you know, so the people in the back will like scramble on how to do their defense. You know, little tips here and there.
Just to maintain that fluidity,
Yeah.
whether it's an offense or defense.
So talking about defense, another block on the side of Signal. They're reading now the offense of the Flying Titans pretty well.
That 4-point lead almost gone from Choco Mucho. Chance to tie for Signal right here. Jack Janela aware of that 1-2 play by Wong. Tolentino had to readjust. Molina.
Still alive.
Here's Des Cheng timing it properly. Good receive, great pass. Meneses with a dump. Back row attack from Isa Molde. Molina with the tip. Tolentino with the up. Des Cheng again.
Ooh, good
Janela
dig.
was there. Meneses will set it up. Molina. Red Villa. Great position. Back row Molde. What a rally. Molina. Off the block, and the run is complete. HD Spikers tie the game at 14.
How long was that rally? Seemed like forever.
And talk about Ces Molina earlier, Noreen, that she has to step up, and she's starting to heat up.
Yeah, and I always say about Ces Molina, she is simplicity at its finest.
Cherry Nunag in the game for the first time, replacing Aduke Ogunsanya. That serve is long for Troncoso.
And that's what you don't want to see. I mean, equalize this game already, then you commit a service error. Good serve.
Molina, they want her to get hot. Isa Molde, way short. She knew what she wanted to do, just mishit the ball.
Yeah. She knew she wanted to put it right behind the blockers.
Obviously disappointed, Oliver Almagro.
Yeah, obviously that's an unforced error.
Kat Tolentino, single lady block by Dakis.
Ooh.
Cayuna wanted a 1-2, but fell short. And that sends us to our second technical timeout. Flying Titans up by 1, 16-15 over the HD Spikers. (16-15). Choco Mucho leading by 1 here as the fans erupt, knowing that it's Dina Wong serving.
Yeah, we are situated with the sea of purple here.
Difficult set there, and I think she touched the net. That's right. Jel Cayuna was too tight.
Yeah, well, after a fairly clean match, you know, the start of this set, now both teams lapsing into errors. A lot of errors in the side of Signal towards this part, the 15, the 16, the 17.
Meneses, yes!
Which, did you see her reaction after that?
Well, because she knew Bea de Leon was there, one of the better blockers of the conference. So to get it in between Cheng and De Leon, obviously.
What a great set by Jel Cayuna. Bea de Leon slow to close in on that block.
Over received there. And mistimed by Bea de Leon. So Signal will tie again off that error.
The ball was too near the net, obviously an overpass. Dina Wong tried to save it, but just tipped it too high.
Meneses already with 3 points here in the opening set, 17 all. Bea de Leon goes wide, it's outside, and HD Spikers take the lead.
That's what you call slowly but surely, really, for Signal. Good serve.
Wong sets it up. Tolentino, Doria, she knew she made a mistake. She had a little gap at the net.
That is far from the net.
Dakis was pressed in, but Doria wasn't. You'll see it here. There you go.
Yeah, but she tried. Like what Coach Oliver said, even late, go for it.
18 all. Very close opening set between two very well-matched teams. Wong goes to Tolentino again. Troncoso was there. Cayuna, back set. Molina.
Oh, what a day.
Oh, Revilla, excellent play defensively. Molde rejected.
Boy, how many blocks does Jel Cayuna have in this first set alone? If that was actually her. That was Doria. So blocking working wonders now for Signal.
Jel Cayuna, 7 points, 2 aces, 24 excellent sets in the win versus Army. That was a 4-setter though.
Yeah.
So good serve. At the same time, there was miscommunication between Tolentino and Des Cheng. Signal. Make it a 2-point game. And this is going to be the final timeout of Coach Oliver Almagro.
Yes, please. You have to defend. You have to receive. You have to cover. Now, your intention is to cover, pero wala ka sa tamang posisyon. The position is, nandito na si Dennis. Bakit ka pupuwa doon? Dito ka na maiwan. Di ba pinag-usapan na natin yan? Okay, again. Walang problema, umatake tayo ng umatake. We're doing good in atake. Now, you're not expecting naman si Kat na receive. So it should be you. So you have to talk. Call out. We have to call out. That's yun lang kailangan. We have to call out. Defense, coverage. Because that's your strength. Defense and receive. You just have to call out. Go.
Well, you mentioned that miscommunication. So Coach Oliver just stressed that you have to communicate. You have to call out.
Signal on a 5-1 run here, Noreen. Allowing him to take a 2-point advantage, 20-18. No more timeouts for Choco Mucho. One more timeout for Signal.
Yeah, that's one thing about Signal's brand of playing. They're very patient. Now you have veterans like Meneses and Dakis. They're very patient in getting in the match, tying the game, you know. That's their strength, really.
Not to mention defense. Excellent kill block once again.
Yeah, blocking obviously is their strength, especially in this first set.
Another great serve. Easy over for Choco Mucho. What does Cayuna do? They go to Troncoso. Revilla to Tolentino. Blocked again. Oh, what a great tip. Tolentino, a smart play right there. Found the opening despite getting blocked.
Yeah, being aggressive at the net. That's what you love about Kat Tolentino. Just reading the defense. She knew exactly where to put it. Right there at the center.
Didn't get intimidated. Went up and tried again. It's a 2-point game. 19 serving 21.
Huge serves here for Bea de Leon. Ooh.
And a costly error from the former finals MVP of the UAAP.
I think that's her second service error in this first set alone.
And Coach O can't do anything but watch. No more timeouts for Choco Mucho.
Well, he can resort to substitutions if need be.
Great save by Cayuna. Ooh, almost a miscue there for the HD Spikers. Valentino, Cayuna picking it up. Troncoso will set it up for Molina. Lina Wong. Nunag with a tip. Molina. Cross court, yes!
Boy, what a set there by Jel Cayuna. Fast and low. And Molina just makes do again. Just one hop. Look at that angle.
Third point for Cesc Molina, second leading scorer, along with Troncoso with 3 as well. Doria has 4, the top scorer for the HD Spikers. Little push there from Molde, and the counter push by Troncoso, and this is going to be 24-19.
Well, if we can read Troncoso's thought bubble, it's probably this is how you dip. This is the way to score the point.
Went for the outer hand of Isa Molde. This is 5 set points for the HD Spikers. Nunag, yes! I was out, but a touch from Jel Cayuna. So 1 set point save by Choco Mucho.
I wonder if Doria got a hand in that as well. Choco Mucho needs a couple of stops here. Nunag has to be big at the net.
Molina. They go back to Tolentino, who's been delivering. Tolentino, that's going to be her 6th point.
Well, we did mention her as well in the pre-game. The consistent Kat Tolentino.
Coming off a 22-point performance.
And that's normal for her, right? The 20s, the
Yeah.
18s, and the 22s.
But like what Coach Oliver Almagro said, they can't rely on Kat Tolentino all the time. There's a push by Molina. Isa Molde. Yes, there you go. Somebody else not named Kat Tolentino as Molde delivers. This is 3 set points saved
Yeah.
by the Flying Titans. This is going to be the final timeout of Coach Zach De Los Santos.
Makinig lang ha. Okay? Sige. Double quick. A-quick. Back quick. Bato mo sa dulo. Oo. C5. Silang. Silang. Chess ha. Ganito. Pag maganda, pwede patakin yung gitna. Okay? Ha? Okay, ganun lang. O, pasa lang. Ayaan nyo na yan. Ayan, tapos na tayo doon. Ang goal natin, pasa na maganda, attack na maganda, and then cover tayo. Tapos ready ulit sa gagawin, ha? Yung block mo, Chay, sobrang.
Happiness signal!
Yes.
There is Sports Vision President Ricky Palou, who's really done a spectacular job in the PVL.
Yeah.
How he's grown it to what it is now. And I don't think we've even seen the peak of what the PVL can be.
Yeah, the future looks bright,
Very bright.
and that's good for the fans.
And the sport as well.
Yeah.
3 set points saved by Choco Mucho. Do they have 2 more in them? Molina. Revilla, what a great position for the defensive play. Isa Molde, that was almost a kill. Molina. Great pass by Des Cheng. Molde again. Oh, wow. Another set point save. Back-to-back points for Isa Molde.
Oh, she's playing big right now for Choco Mucho. Who would have thought she'd be the option right now? And she is delivering for the Flying Titans.
5 points now for Molde. And she's responding to the call of Coach Almagro. There's somebody else to step up. Service ace from Tolentino. And the 5 set points are gone, Levine.
We are tied right now, and we did mention it seems like we're in for a long match, and well, in the first set, obviously a testament to that.
It isn't a surprise that we're here, 24 all, an extended opening set. Molina, block. And just like that, courtesy of a 6-0 run, the Flying Titans are at set point.
But we did say Luna has to man that net. Beautiful block there. Boy, another good serve.
Here's Molina. Villa, another great dig. Molde with a push. Molde will try again. Oh, and she gets it! Isa Molde. 3 points in this crucial stage of the opening set. And she delivers the W for Choco Mucho.
Yeah, but a great acknowledgement of Dina Wong, knowing that Isa Molde has the hot hands at the end of that set.
Down 5 set points. Choco Mucho coming from behind to steal it from CIGNAL 26-24.
Glad to have you accompany us here at the 2022 PVL Invitational Conference. Signal versus Choco Mucho. And at the start of the first set, it looked like Choco Mucho had control, but Signal slowly caught up and had a couple of set points, I think 5 or 6 set points. But then Choco Mucho really fought back and won that set. So you can feel the pendulum swing really in that first set. We mentioned how evenly matched these two teams are, and they're showing us really in that first set. It was 26 to 24. Choco Mucho just barely winning that set. Dina Wong going to Isa Molde, keeping Signal guessing, really thinking that she will go to Kat Tolentino, but no, Isa Molde delivered. And we have to look at the numbers in terms of attacks. 16 to 12 in favor of the Flying Titans. Blocking, we talked about the strength of Signal when they got the set point, 5 to 2. Service aces, 1 apiece. Opponents' errors pretty decent at 6 and 7 apiece. But what a fight there by Choco Mucho. Really did not give out or give away that first set. Played as a team, and they got that win. But for Signal, we mentioned how patient they played. They just fell short in the first set, but you know, they just have to forget about that and play the second set.
Obviously, that one will sting. Five set points, and they could not deliver the W in the opening set. But like what you said, Noreen, as every athlete knows, you know, put that out of your mind and move forward. Let's see if they can bounce back here in set number 2.
Well, some names here for Choco Mucho. Dina Wong with 5 sets. Cayuna with 9 excellent sets. In terms of digs, Dakis with 5. Revilla with 9. That's crazy. Reception, Revilla with 7. And Molina with 6.
Yeah. Then Lazaro Revilla has done a spectacular job, especially the last few plays with Ces Molina attacking on the diagonal, looking to close out.
Yeah, she read that really well.
Kat Tolentino picking up where she left off in set number 1 with her 7th point of the match.
But what about Dina Wong, right? In that, towards the end of that first set, going to Isa Molde. And I was saying earlier that Signal was wondering when are they going to Kat Tolentino.
Molina with the tip. They go back to Ces Molina. Off the block and outside. Coach Oliver Almagro, I think he's asking for a review.
He wants a challenge?
Well, he was motioning a square. Unfortunately, we don't have that yet in the Invitational Conference.
Yeah, but if you're Ces Molina, where was this kill towards the last part of that first set?
They had 5 chances to close it out and could not. Molina chasing it down. Free ball for Choco Mucho. Kat Tolentino, who else?
Yeah.
Janela will set it up for Troncoso. Revilla once again. Here comes Des Cheng, cross court. Janela.
What a dig.
Troncoso. Tolentino. Off the block, and it's good. 8 points for Kat Tolentino, and a 2-1 start here for Choco Mucho as we go to Alexis inside.
Like we said, Eric and Arena, the top scorer of the Flying Titans. 6 foot opposite Kat Tolentino gave me an update on Coach O's system as he made it a little bit more faster, more aggressive, and more focused on point generation. Given that this is their second conference of the year, they are planning to have more chemistry to grow rich and their connection to be more instantaneous. Before the games, Kat does a bit of movement and keeps busy during the day to keep her body heat ready for the game. And like as we saw a while ago, their attacks have been on fire, and their coverage has to be worked on. More PVL action at this set too.
Thank you, Alexis. Well, it's true. She spoke to the media after that win versus Cherry that they do need. It was a 3-set win, but there were some things that they need to improve on moving forward.
Yeah, we always say each team, they always have room for improvement. You want to get better all the time. You learn from your previous games, previous mistakes.
Back row, Molina. Easy over for Dina Wong. There's a tip by Takis. And Wong coming up late.
Yeah, just a soft tip there. You know, Rachel like Takis reads the defense all the time.
Takis 10 points, 3 blocks for Signal in the win versus Army.
Good serve.
That is long for Isamolde, who could not commit an error in that final minute of set number 1, where she poured in 3 straight points to win it for CHOCO MUCHO.
Yeah, and you like the confidence really that Dina Wong had has in her, obviously.
That's into the net, so back-to-back errors for Isamolde.
Well, for the CHOCO MUCHO fans, they're glad that wasn't the Isamolde that finished that first set.
Meneses with the serve. Tolentino. You could tell the way she approached that.
Yeah.
It was going to be an absolute kill.
But what you really love about Tolentino, even if the sets are, you know, not the sets that she likes or she likes or is comfortable, she goes for it. Even though if she's like angled already, she angles her body, she still goes for it. What more if she's squared?
Back row attack, Tolentino. Wow, back-to-back points for Tolentino. And you'd think, right? Dina Wong consistently going to cut right now and constantly going to cut. The Signal will find a way, but so far they have not.
Yeah. Well, she is obviously the first option of CHOCO MUCHO.
That's dug up by Revilla. Molde with a tip, pancake save.
Oh,
beautiful defense by the HD Spikers. Cherry Nuna attacks and scores.
We didn't see a lot of that in the first set. That slide, and Cherry Nuna gets, I think, her first point.
Yep, first point of the conference, actually.
Yeah.
She did not score in the win versus Cherry. She only, she played in 3 sets versus Cherry, but did not score.
Boy, that's uncharacteristic of Cherry Nuna.
Miss hit, miss time. Call it what you like. Rose Doria unable to get it across the net.
Miscue there again for Signal. Again for Signal, the Signal fans, you know, you have to be patient. Forget about that first set. Yes, you let it slip, but that's over with. You're still in the second set, and if you want to force this to a 4th set, you have to win the second set.
Tolentino, look at her numbers, already in double digits, and we're just in the beginning of set number 2.
Told you, that's normal. 18, 20, 22 points.
Troncoso. By the way, Jerry Malabanan is in the game for the first time for the HD Spikers. She will get a touch here. That's outside. Malabanan scored a point off the bench in the second set for Signal in that win versus Army. CHOCO MUCHO up by 3, 8-5 versus Signal, set number 2. Choco Mucho leading 1-0 and leading 3 points or by 3 points, 8-5 here in the second set. Rachel Andakis on the bench. As you see, Chai Troncoso, part of the starting lineup for the first time for Signal HD Spikers. There's Troncoso off the block of Isa Molde.
Yeah, she's been making a name for herself in this match. So a lot of great defense, and then now she's scoring.
5 points now for Chai Troncoso. There she is.
Good serve.
Isa Molde against two blockers. Doria keeping it alive. There's Pia General in the game for the first time. Nunag unable to keep it alive. 2 straight points for Signal.
Yeah, that was an overpass, obviously, and Doria just tips it down.
From being down 3 after the technical timeout, Signal scoring 2 straight.
Yeah, that's what we're saying. Signal is very patient when it comes to these things.
Great reach there by Cherry Nunag. Malabanan with an easy over. Nunag again, Pia General keeping it alive. Molina back row, Revilla with a dig. Tolentino blocked by Doria. They go to Molde this time. General, another long rally in the making. Malabanan gets it through and scores.
Yeah, that's why she's in there to power it through. Look at that, what a great set.
Malabanan, a biology major in FEU.
Wow.
I
Future
know.
doctor?
I know, right?
Yeah.
Nunag. Miss hit. Clearly. I don't know kung nanggigil or she was because the set was nice.
Well, she found herself directly beneath the ball.
Okay, look. Di ba ito sinasabi ko sa inyo? Makinig ha, ito sinasabi ko sa inyo. Dito ka nang gagaling. Pag pumunta ka dito, isa na lang ang daan mo eh. Di ba? Nandito ka. Sir, gumanong ka kagad dito para pupunta na din na dito, meron ka doon. Eh nangyayari kasi, unang option niya lagi, ganito lang eh. Duki, nakikita niyo na Duki. Unang option niya lagi, nandito kayo nang gagaling. Punta lang kagad doon. Hindi. Tumakbo kagad dito pa. Meron pa tayo doon. Parang ikat, meron dito, meron tayo dito. Naintindihan? Stop na tayo. Pag nasa atin ang bola, huwag nating madaliin, girls. Nangyayari, pag lumalamang tayo, yung depensa pinamadali natin eh.
Mamaya ka, United!
This is a 4-1 run by Signal from being down 8-5. They're now up 9-8.
Yeah, Coach Oliver reminding his girls to be patient. Take a page off of Signal's book. Play patiently.
There's Pia General coming off the bench. Former Photon Tornado, signed by Signal September of last year.
And what an addition.
Wow, what a combination play. Isa Molde coming in right in the middle.
I think this is the first combination play we've seen, or at least a successful one at that.
A good adjustment after the timeout by Coach Oliver Almadro for Choco Mucho. 9-all, second set. Troncoso didn't like it. Easy over. Tolentino.
Oh, what a dig.
Malabanan. That may not have crossed the net. And will be a point for Choco Mucho. So they have a quick 2-point run here, the Flying Titans do.
So here we are again. Tit for tat.
Yep, a little seesaw battle. Tough setup job for Cayuna, resulting in another easy over. Janela keeping it alive and sending it across the net. Des Chen, yes! Taking advantage of the confusion on the other side of the net.
Yeah, but what about that save by Jack Janela? Vintage. That's all I can say about that. Vintage Jack Janela.
And can you believe she was cut 4 times?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was saying in her little life story, she was cut 4 times. And those teams probably are obviously now regretting what they did. As Isa Molde serving that outside.
Yeah, because when you talk about longevity of career, he's like with Dakis.
That's right.
Those are the people who've been here for more than 10 years.
Wong goes to Cheng again.
Oh, what a dig.
Malabanan, excellent job defensively. Molina, that's going to be wide. But a net violation that is called on Dina Wong, I think.
Yeah. Lucky break.
Clearly.
Lucky break. That was really out.
11 all. Doria with a block on Nunag. Molina. Back to Tolentino, off speed. Picked up by Cayuna. General to Molina.
Ooh, what a dig.
Villa. Cheng. That's into the net.
But the rallies are picking up again.
And the intensity as well.
Yeah. The intensity, the quality. But then that ended with an error. But still.
I'm especially impressed about the defense of both teams more than their offense.
I mean, even us, we're calling the game. We're enjoying it. It's so entertaining.
Molina, Revilla. I mean, I can't say enough about the way she's been defending here. As Chen connects down the line.
You know, for Choco Mucho, it's a good sign because you see the groove. First, it was Isa Molde at the end of the first set. Now you see Des Cheng playing well. Tolentino is obviously stable, stable and really good. So that's what you want to see.
Yeah.
People stepping up.
But Nunag with a service error. Six errors already in total for Choco Mucho, as you see Jem Ferrer right there, Maddie Madayago on your screens. Again, currently part of the panel. But right now, obviously cheering for her team as she's still signed up as a player for the Flying Titans. Des Cheng again. Yes! Back-to-back points.
Yeah, she's got the hot hand now for the Flying Titans, obviously. And that was off one of the best blockers we have in the country.
Molina in the middle. Wow. You can tell by the sound after she hit the ball that may not have a chance of coming back.
Yeah. And also the approach, when she jumped up for that, you knew that that was power. That's power all over that.
Signal back up by 1 here. 14 serving 13.
And they have a full front row to further boost his lead.
That's outside for Bea De Leon, who's been struggling here today.
For Bea De Leon's got to go back to basic. Don't go for too much angle. Just go for the court. Look at the court.
Bea De Leon has not scored so far.
Wow, really?
In the match. What an angle. Des Cheng has been carrying the team on her shoulders in the last few plays.
She has been playing solid for Coach Oliver.
Coming off a 6-point performance in the win versus Cherry. Right now, Cheng with 5 already, and we're just in set number 2.
You can feel that she's already very familiar, very comfortable wearing purple.
Solid block at the net by the Flying Titans.
You want to see who had a hand in that.
That's Isa Molde.
Yeah.
Gonna be her 8th point. So Molde, a point shy of her 9-point performance in their first game of the Invitational Conference.
And they're only in the second set.
Molde back-to-back kill blocks. Where did that come from?
Great read.
In their last game, 9 points, 2 aces, 16 digs, no blocks. Today, 2 blocks, and we're just in set number 2. Second technical timeout, Choco Mucho up by 1 over Signal. Flying Titans leading by 1. Ces Molina on the attack. Kat Tolentino will play setter. And battle at the net there, won by Molina. Free ball for the HD Spikers. Troncoso off the block and in. A big break there for Signal.
And we are tied once again.
Not a surprise.
Yeah. We like the way Troncoso just hit it off. Kat Tolentina's hands there. Well, she's really showing us that she deserves to start for Signal.
Almost in, but just a few inches out perhaps. Maybe not even an inch. That's a centimeter.
You know, that comment, Eric, almost, it's very misleading.
Take a look at that.
Yeah.
So Choco Mucho back up by 1. 17 serving 16. Troncoso. Dug up by Cheng. Isa Molde. That's wide.
Now she obviously acknowledged Rhea Meneses as her blocker, trying to elude it.
Rhea Meneses getting ready to serve. There's some wet spot on the floor by the side of Choco Mucho.
Well, the way these girls are diving for each point, I mean, we wouldn't be surprised.
Long, great effort. That's rewarded by Kat Tolentino. Kat Tolentino now with 13 points.
I told you, every time she gets the chance, whether it's a recycled play or an ad-lib play, she just goes for it. Look at that.
But despite all the effort and all the action, only a 1-point game here. Luna putting that away. A little freebie gives Choco Mucho a 2-point advantage.
Yeah, overpass by Signal. They got to check that.
Timeout by Coach Shaq de los Santos. We'll listen in.
Natin, angat lang natin ng konti. Ha? Sige. One good pass. Kuha ka ng play gel, ha? Okay? Attack and then cover ulit. Kung tayo mag-stop mag-cover, kailangan cover natin yung kasama natin. Okay? Tapos kailangan maging aggressive tayo sa ginagawa natin. Kasi pa-endgame na yan, oh. Okay? So, kayang-kaya pa natin baguhin yan. Pwede pa natin mapaganda yan, okay? So, tiwala lang tayo sa team natin. Tiwala tayo sa bawat isa. Ha? Okay? Huwag puro gigil. Kailangan maging smart tayo. Sipag tayo, sipag, ha?
Well, what I heard really from that huddle is the end game. The end game. A lot of coaches like to use that already. We're in the end game. Yeah, and they have to be persistent really in their play. They're just down by 2. But they don't want to go down 2 sets to love.
Remember, in the open conference, Signal beat Choco Mucho in 4 sets.
Yeah.
Isa Molde. That's a block touch. Another point for the Flying Titans.
Well, obviously, she's added that to her array. Hitting it off the blockers. Look at that. Oh, this was a rotation wherein CHOCO MUCHO came back to win that first set.
Yep. And despite the timeout by Coach Jack de los Santos earlier, I mean, CHOCO MUCHO continues to score, so he has no other choice but to burn his last timeout.
Pag nakuha natin yan, magiging maganda yan. Malayo pa yan. Kaya-kaya pa natin baguhin yung ending yan, okay?
Let's go!
Tiwala lang, tiwala lang. Isip mo na na maganda, isip mo na, okay?
Happy na signal!
They were down 2 earlier, they're down 4 now, but you still love the kind of confidence Coach Shaq instills and gives to his team.
Actually, encouragement. And he wants to rewrite the ending of this set, he said. So he's going to hire a different script writer. No, but it's really just to remind the girls, we're still in it. I mean, CHOCO MUCHO is just 21. Anything can happen. We were at 24. We were at 24,
24-19.
and we lost the set.
It was 24-19 in the first set, 5 set points for Signal, and they lost it 26-24. So you're right, Noreen, anything can happen.
Yeah, they want to get back, obviously, at CHOCO MUCHO here.
Got Tolentino's in the back row for the Flying Titans. She's serving. Much better receive here. One-handed set there for Cayuna, but Doria sends it long. They're saying there's a check ball.
Yeah, they're asking for a check. It didn't look like it, actually, in our vantage point.
But Coach Shaq quickly quelled. Signal HD Spiker said, just get back.
Yeah, because you can't change the call anyway.
Troncoso.
Ooh, what a dig.
That's an over-receive, though. What will Cayuna do? Back to Chai Troncoso. Cross-court is on the line. That stops the run of the Flying Titans.
Yeah, that's a huge point for Signal. Much needed point.
A change here in the lineup as Ayala Estraniero will check in for the first time along with Angeli Araneta for Signal. Troncoso will sit down.
Yeah, I think that's a good substitution. You want a full front row as you try to chase.
Solid block there by Doria on Nunab. Ayala Estraniero will play center. Dakis attacks wide.
Ooh.
And no block touch. As the fans feeling it, the fans of CHOCO MUCHO sensing an impending win here in set number 2.
Yeah, and you don't want to see those errors happen, especially if you're chasing.
23 serving 16. Bad
Ooh.
pass there
Yeah.
by Molina. Des Cheng.
Why
Yes.
not? Why not, Eric? I mean, Dina Wong, so far in this match, has the uncanny ability to sense who has the hot hand. Earlier on in the first set, it was Isa Mulder. Now it's Des Cheng. And then you always have Catalentino.
That's right. This is now 6 set points for CHOCO MUCHO. A mountain of a deficit to climb if you're Signal. Araneta. A rare poor dig there from Revilla.
Okay, can this be deja vu, but the opposite end? It's 24-19. But CHOCO MUCHO's on who's at 24.
Right. Well, 1 set point saved. 5 more to go if you're Signal. Cat Tolentino. That is on the line. Cat Tolentino delivers the W. As the CHOCO MUCHO fans erupt inside the Pinoy Flying League Center.
Well, when you need a point, you go to Catalentino, really your first option, and she always delivers.
15 points for Cat Tolentino, and the Flying Titans up 2 sets to nothing versus the HD Spikers. Choco Mucho up 2-0 versus Signal 26-24, 25-19. Totally different story though in set number 2 as they were more in control and did not allow Signal to get life, especially down the stretch.
Yeah, well, for the Signal fans, Coach Shaq couldn't rewrite the script. Obviously, he wanted a different ending. He wanted his team to equalize the match, but we have to give it really to Choco Mucho. They played a really good set, you know. They took from the first set that momentum they got by being down 19-24, finally winning the first set. They brought it to the second set. Kat Tolentino, Isamolde, Descheng, they were all spectacular. Not to mention, of course, the setting of Dino Wong. So if you're Choco Mucho, don't change anything. Just play your game. Signal, again, you have to always say, even if you're down 2 sets, you can always win the next 3. And, you know, first the next 2 and fourth and fifth. Look at the numbers. Again, in terms of attacks, Choco Mucho leading 16-10, blocking. No block for Signal. We mentioned that's their strength. But in that second set, they couldn't find a successful block. Opponents' errors, Choco Mucho had more, but still, because of the attacks, it kind of negated the errors. But again, focus should be now on Signal as you try to win this set.
Well, I'll go back to your point about the blocking. Number 2 best blocker on your screen, Ria Meneses. Number 1 best blocker is Rose Doria, or number 1 middle blocker.
Yeah.
And number 2 middle blocker is Ria Meneses. So obviously something's missing there on the defensive play of Signal. Let's see if they can turn it around here. You mentioned it's do or die right now for the HD Spikers. Must win 3 straight sets if they want to take this match.
And you know, we always say, if you cannot use your advantage, which is, for me, for Signal, obviously it's the blocking. You said first and second best. Could be in the country, you know, I mean, arguably, but they're one of the best in the sport. And you have 0 blocks. I mean, that doesn't look good, obviously, for Signal. That's why they find themselves down 2 sets to love.
And that last part of set number 2, that was an 8-2 run by Choco Mucho. This goes to show you how much more they wanted it compared to Signal.
Yeah, that's true. And you know, to add to the woes of Signal, Jel Cayuna hasn't been connecting in her attack. He said that she's a very aggressive setter. She likes to attack, but you know, and she stopped doing it because she wasn't successful. I think she has to keep playing her game. She should go to that.
Bea De Leon. That's going to be her first point of the match.
And that should boost her confidence. And if that does boost her confidence, that's more bad news for Signal.
That's right. 13 deadlocks in set number 2, 8 lead changes. Another dig by Revilla. Janela will send it to Molina. Molina will try again. Cross court, picked up by Molde. Battle at the net. And both players actually, they weren't able to connect to the ball, and it drops on the floor of Choco Mucho.
For me, you should never take your eyes off the ball. You know, when you go up, you should be sure where the ball is, even if it's really high, because that's where you'll get your timing. You can't just go up and then, you know, whatever.
Dakis with a good serve. Isamolde. General picking it up. Missed set there from Isamolde, and Molina off a poor play right there from Choco Mucho.
Yeah, very aggressive at the net. That's what they need. Talking about Signal in this third set, Molina has to play big. She's got to step up.
Coach Oliver Almadro has some words for Mark Santos, our first referee, sending Des Cheng there. But obviously, as we all know, you know, no calls are overturned.
Yeah, I think they wanted an overreach.
Cayuna with a save.
Yeah, good chase.
Molde in the middle. That's sent back by Meneses. Tolentino off the block, and again, Tolentino scores. That's her 16th point of the game.
Again, the most consistent. I mean, you have a lot of good performances by the other team, like Molde, but Catalina is just really the go-to person.
She's one of 2 players in double digits. Molde with 11, Tolentino with 16. No player in double digits right now for Signal as we check in with Alexis Tinsay.
#1 best spiker of last season, HD spiker Ces Molina, emphasizes recovery after a hard day's match through 8 to 10 hours of sleep, good ice baths, and air lax. Signal HD Spikers also practices imagery, a sports psychology activity that lets them concentrate on their goals in the court and maximizes their presence in the games. With 20 points last game, Ces reminds that with all the games coming up, Signal is ready to show how prepared their mind and bodies are for this season to not just fight for a bronze, but for a gold as well. Let's get back to set 3.
Thank you, Alexis. 8 to 10 hours of sleep a day.
Even if you wanted to, I don't think
I
you can.
yeah.
Yeah, but you know, I like that imagery. We try to use it when we were in college. And it really, it's a mental, it helps in your mental aspect of the game. So I do encourage people to read about it, to look it up, and you know, try to practice it.
Error on the 1-2 play for Dina Wong, and it's a 2-point advantage for Signal. Misreceive right there. That's Dance Chen with the error. 3-point lead now for the HD Spikers. Take a look at the service ace. Timeout by Coach Oliver Almagro.
Lumalagpas yung score ng kalaban. It's because we're hurrying up things. We have to do things right. Pangalawa, Bea, what I'm telling you, hindi ibig sabihin na pag umapproach ka, mabibigyan ka ni Dina. Hindi ka niya mabibigyan kasi mali yung pinanggagalingan mo eh. Gusto mo mangingi ng tumba, pero dito ka nang gagaling. Dito ka manggaling para makita ka niya. Pangalawa, ganun din Des. Sinabi ko na sa inyo, kung kanina naka-receive tayo, mas babaan pa natin. Mas seryosohin natin. Mas yun ang strength natin eh. Okay, let's go!
Going back to basics, Coach O. Babaan pa yung stance when you're receiving as you look at Jel Cayuna. Ces Molina with her numbers today, 8 points. Far cry from her 20-point performance in their first game.
Yeah, but she ain't done yet. We know that about Ces Molina.
Molde is blocked. Kat Tolentino, back row.
Oh, good save.
Takis. Lunag. Takis was right there. Molina with a push. Revilla picking it up. Molde blocked again. 2 straight blocks on Molde as Kat Tolentino falls short on the attempt.
Yeah, I mean, she did step on the line and that took her out of her focus.
3-point lead. Make that a 4-point lead right now for Signal. 7 serving 3.
Yeah, but Ces Molina has been serving really well.
Isa Molde dug up. Wait a minute. There's a net violation going to be called, I think, on Doria.
Boy, eagle eyes by the referee.
Yeah, our first referee called that, Mark Santos. Oh, there she is when she backed up.
She crossed the midline.
Doria gets it through the double block. That sends us to our first technical timeout. 8-4 Signal over Choco Mucho in set number 3. HD Spikers double the output of Isa Molde and the rest of the Flying Titans. 8-4 is the score in favor of the black shirts. Cherry Nunag is back in the game.
Yeah, obviously a better set for Signal. That's what you want to see. They have to focus on winning this third set. And Rachel Andakis, for me, we haven't said her name in a while.
As much,
yeah.
right. Daki so far only 2 points as we see the attack error there on Choco Mucho. And Coach Shaq is very hands-on right now with Doria.
Blocking 101.
Now, let's see if that pays off. We mentioned in the second set, no blocks for Signal. Obviously, that's a concern for the staff. Well, everything, the plates of the game right now, Marine, going the way of Signal. They don't have to work that much, and you see these players very happy. The concern written all over the face of Coach Almagro.
Yeah. Well, you're looking for a block, and Doria at that time blocked Dina Wong. But you know, we mention this all the time. This is also a weakness of Choco Mucho. They tend to relax. And when they do, like, everything slows down.
Dakis. Des Cheng with a pass. Tolentino's second attempt. She gets it. 17 points, Noreen, for Kat Tolentino.
And again, we ain't done yet, but she's bailing Choco Mucho out with that kill.
Cherry Nunag will serve out of DLSU Dasmariñas.
Oh, what a save.
Janela, what a pass, what a
Yeah.
receive. This is gone. And right now, Signal looking very good. 11-5 is their advantage.
Everybody contributing, that's what you want. And you did mention, no, Coach Shaq, even in the losing cause in the first 2 sets, the way he tries to encourage his girls, keep them in the game.
Kat Tolentino again. Dakis. Dakis has been checked today.
Yeah.
Tolentino. This time changes the angle, changes direction, and scores right in front of Chai Troncoso.
Changes everything, but garners the same result. And the fans trying to rally Choco Mucho back in the set.
That, and it's because Dina Wong is serving as well.
Aside from that,
Meneses, cross court. Wong with a dig. Kat Tolentino. Great pass. Back row, Molina. Over received. Janela. Dakis. Blocked in Chai Troncoso. I don't know what she was thinking. Maybe she thought it was going out. It was right in front of her. It fell. And no, she didn't touch it. Take another look.
yeah, that's really a sight for sore eyes. If, you know, the player's iffy, all you need to do is add a little effort and try to get that ball.
Meneses. A tip. Finds that opening.
Smart tip there again. These veterans of Signal playing it patient. And they have the lead, so why not?
5-point advantage for the HD Spikers. Bea De Leon will sit down, and Aduke Ogunsanya is in. Played sparingly in this. Actually, she didn't play in the second set. She started,
Yeah.
but then she was subbed out, and she's only coming back now.
Well, Coach Oliver obviously acknowledging the fact they need to get some stops at this point.
Free ball. Molina. Wong picking it up. Tolentino outside. No block touch. No argument as well from Kat Tolentino and the Flying Titans.
Yeah, I think she realized that the ball hit the net and then dribbled its way out.
Now, if you're Signal after losing the first 2 sets, this is where you want to be in the 3rd set,
Yeah.
up by 6. Villa General picking it up. Molina with a tip. Off the fingertips of Cheng. And the lead continues to grow for the HD Spikers.
Yeah, Signal doing obviously a good job in reading the defense, sensing a weakness. Now that spot behind the blockers.
Lead is now 7, the biggest for Signal. Des Cheng.
Ooh, good dig.
Troncoso with a save. A rare free ball for Choco Mucho right now. Des Cheng will try again. This time gets the kill.
So you have to say that's really a great set by Dina Wong because Ria Meneses was ready to guard Kat Tolentino. Yeah, huge hole there in between the blockers.
Just the presence alone of Kat Tolentino changes the defensive pattern of Signal, as you can see.
Totally agree.
Meneses blocked, but Cayuna with a save. Troncoso from the back row sends it into the net. Back-to-back points for Choco Mucho.
What a block there on Ria Meneses. But yeah, you don't want to see that if you're Signal. You have to keep building your momentum because again, you have to win the set.
That's right, keep the pressure on.
Yeah.
Molina. Villa. She didn't even have to move an inch. Agunsanya picking it up. Easy over for Kat Tolentino. Takis in the middle with a big push. Takis another push. Agunsanya keeping it alive.
Good save.
Meneses with a left hand. Wong sends it to Molde. Takis. And Villa unable to keep it alive. Rachel Ann Takis with point number 4.
Maybe that's what she likes when it's a long rally and crucial moments, then she'll get her numbers.
Revilla has been, again, superb here. That's why she's disappointed she wasn't able to get that back into play.
Like someone took a candy off of her.
So this ace for Takis, she sends us to our second technical timeout. This is a 7-point lead, the biggest for the HD Spikers over the Flying Titans in set number 3. Signal with a big answer here. After losing the first 2 sets, they are up by 7, 69. Twitter question of the day, which setter do you think will lead their team to the win? Hashtag PVL Invitational 2022. I'm interested to read what the fans are saying. Sai, I think Jel Cayuna can make their team win in this match. We can really see her improvement on giving quality sets that can convert into points. I'm sure Dina and the rest of Choco Mucho can give us a good fight. Good luck to both teams.
Boss Dina, I know that Cayuna's skills can lead her team to their second win, but for me, it'll always be Dina Wong. Like Cayuna, I know that Dina can lead her team to their second win because she has this kind of inspiration and passion in playing the sport she loves.
And finally, from Stan, Dina Wong. Grabe yung improvement niya at makikita talaga kung gaano niya kagustong bumawi. Here's Dina Wong. And keep tweeting. Don't forget the hashtag PVL Invitational 2022 so we can find your tweets in the World Wide Web and read them. Still a 7-point advantage for Signal. Duque Ogunsanya, former lady spiker of DLSU, getting ready to serve.
Yeah, and we appreciate the fans really when they tweet. They
course.
really tweet long tweets. So thank you for that.
Janela with a save. Wong, back to Cat. And Tolentino just makes it look so easy. That's her 20th point of the match.
Yeah, she took a little bit off of this. Look at that. Off speed.
Sorry, make that 21 points now for Tolentino. She's a point shy from her output in the win versus Cherry, which was 22.
Yes, and if it looks like it, but if we go to a fourth set, then she'll still build on that.
Duque Ogunsanya with a service error. Obviously, that's not going to help them. Back to a 7-point lead.
Is not a serve.
Bongay Gaston is in the game for the first time. She is rejected emphatically.
Yeah, and we did say if Signal's blocking works for them, good things will happen.
Eight-point advantage. Now the biggest lead of Signal. Excellent play there. Meneses with a dig and Molina with a save. There is a net touch against Troncoso, it seems.
But what about Ria Meneses with a dig?
There's Coach Zach De Los Santos as you see Caitlin Garay, Jem Ferrer checking in for the first time today.
I'll try to change things up. He's got to experiment really because his team is down by 7.
Jem Ferrer, former Perla spiker, 3-time UAAP best setter. Sets Molina down the line and nothing Revilla could do about that.
Well, we did challenge her at the start of this set. Talk about Cesc Molina, that she has to step up, and she is.
Eight-point advantage. And 5 to win for Molina and the HD Spikers.
Well, if you're Choco Mucho, you want to give chase, this is the time to do it.
Well, they've been here before as Viray goes cross-court. They've been here before. Remember, 25-19, they were down 5 set points.
Yeah.
But obviously, this is more than 5. Coach Oliver Almagro on your screens. He acknowledges after that win against Cherry, there's still a long way to go before being perfect on the floor. Dakis is rejected. Troncoso with a tip. Ferrer. Here comes Bongay Gaston. Gets it through the double block some way, somehow.
She'll take it. With the help of the net.
How did she squeeze that in?
Look at that reaction.
Only 2 points off the bench in their first game. She played in the second and third sets. Bongay Gaston. Doria gets it through. Ferrer will set it up. That's a little low for Cheng. Troncoso. There's Cheng. Ferrer. Bongay Gaston from the back row sends it way outside.
Obviously nerves setting in. A little cold off the bench.
There's Dino Wong, Kat Tolentino. There's a timeout on the floor. We'll listen in to Choco Mucho.
Okay, again, padikitin natin. We just have to work properly. Just play it right para makuha natin momentum. I just want you to get the momentum. Kung saan tayo abutin, okay. Basta importante, we have to work hard. Naintindihan, hindi pwedeng, okay lang yan. No, work hard. We have to work hard. Kung saan tayo abutin. Now, let's go.
Well, this is a huge challenge facing Choco Mucho. As you see, Army Black Mamba on your screens. And is set to see action in just a little bit. And we'll take on Petrogas Angels. Both teams 0-1
Yeah.
in the Invitational Conference.
Yeah, we have to reiterate, this is a single round robin, and
Yeah.
only 4 teams will be qualified to go to the semifinals. So each game really is very important.
Very important. As Nunag will finally stop that run by Signal. Still a long way to go if you're the Flying Titans. They're down by 8 still.
Yeah, that was a great set, only a blocker the challenge.
Doria? Yes! Doria with her 8th point of the game.
Great set. Well, we did mention the battle of the setters, and they're not disappointing us.
That's right. They're living up to the billing. Back to the biggest lead at 9 points now for Signal. Ferrer, one-handed set. Goes to Caitlin Viray. That's dug up by Molina. Takis doesn't like it. Sends it underhand. Overpass there by Ogunsanya, but Signal unable to get a good kill. Bongay Gaston. Another free ball. That passed it way to the back by Cayuna. Viray. Way outside.
Yeah, she mistimed her jump there, found herself directly below that ball.
It seems like Signal, after losing 5 set points in set number 1, they doubled it now. They have 10 set points.
And they're not taking any chances.
Viray. Pancake save came too late by Doria. So 1 of 10 set points saved by Choco Mucho. Can they overhaul 9?
So, of course, the fans, and they want to.
Oh, the roof of the Philar Flying V Center is going to blow off if Choco Mucho succeeds in coming from behind in this set.
Yeah.
Takis. Wong with the pass. Here comes Tolentino. She doesn't like it. Sends it underhand. Meneses rejected by Ogunsanya. Here we go again.
That's the first stop.
2 set points saved by Choco Mucho. 8 more to go.
Well, again, we've seen a lot of weird stuff happen, and we can never count them out. But if you're Signal, oh,
There we go. They only had 2 in them today.
yeah.
Or at least in this 3rd set, as Dina Wong serves it outside. So, Signal takes set number 3, but they are still down 2-1 against Choco Mucho. Signal HD Spikers bouncing back in set number 3. And they win it convincingly.
Yeah, you know, it was really all about Signal in that third set. They made the right stops. They started blocking, defending, and Molina just really stepped up to the plate. We challenged her, I mean you and me, we challenged her at the start of the third set and she came through. Attacks, it's actually equal, blocks equal as well. Service aces went the way of Signal, but look at the errors. Wow. It's really the errors of Choco Mucho that kind of gave that third set to Signal.
7 points they gave up.
Yeah. So they have to check that because we did say, you know, throughout the year since 2019 when they joined the PVL, that has been the trend. They can play alongside the best of the best, like Dreamline, but then the consistency is the issue all the time.
Can they take care of the ball better in set number 4? And in the meantime, if you're Signal, can they block a lot more? They only had 2 blocks. They tied with Choco Mucho in set number 3, but they need more, obviously, to stymie the offense of the Flying Titans. Des Cheng will attack. She's blocked. There you go. Quick answer.
On cue. Maria Menezes. I feel, but she was also once the best blocker. She needs to get these numbers in for Signal.
18 excellent sets for Jel Cayuna so far. Wong to Des Cheng. General was right there. Dakis rejected. Both teams getting their first points from kill blocks.
Well, they did end up with 2 blocks apiece in that third set. And Scott Valentino right there.
Good pass. Dakis from the other side. Dina Wong was right there. Tolentino. Cayuna picking it up. No push from Dakis. Back to Kat. Down the line. Right in front of Janela.
I told you she ain't done yet. She's piling up the points.
23 now. So this is her highest output so far in the Invitational Conference. Kat Tolentino.
And we are just at the start of the 4th set.
That's outside from Des Cheng. Cheng with 7 points. 2 service errors.
But we have to mention in that third set, both Cheng and Mol, they were quiet. I mean, they played so well in the first 2 sets. They kind of slowed down in that third.
In the middle, Molina. Cheng from the back row. That's going to be 4 touches against Choco Mucho.
Well, we mentioned the 11 errors committed by Choco Mucho in that third set. They've got to check that. Of course, if you're Choco Mucho, you don't want to force a 5th set. You want to end it right now.
Serve is going to be long for Rachel Dakis. Receiving has not been her strong suit in the open conference as we check in with Alexis Tinsay.
As the veteran setter of the Choco Mucho Flying Titans, Jem Freire continues to be an inspiration and a role model for her younger setter, Dina Wong, and the rest of her younger teammates, Regine Arocha and Des Cheng. Thanks to Ate Jem for her maturity and discipline that led them to adjust accordingly despite the hard lessons. It's all about coming together as one now, and with Coach O's confidence in them this second season, things have been easier to grasp when it comes to handling lessons. For the Flying Titans, adaptability is the key to bounce back. Let's get back to set 4.
Oh, that will have to be the case for Choco Mucho. Bounce back, set number 4 after losing in set number 3. Big time.
Yeah.
Love the combination play. Alvin Sanya attracting the defense. Tolentino with an open block.
And you can't give Tolentino just one blocker, really. Look at that. It's like she fails to see that there's a blocker in front of her.
24 now for Tolentino. Molina. Dug up by Cheng. Back to Molina. You love the effort. Choco Mucho unable to keep it alive. Signal up by 1.
Yeah, that was just a smart tip. There again, that has been, you know, the key for Signal. They have to stick with them playing the patient type of volleyball. Just reading your opponent's defense.
Jess Molina with 13 in the game. Valentino. Via General with the pass. Troncoso. Yes!
Going cross court. It looked like it was going out.
It did look high. Revilla picked it up and was unable to control the ball. Molde is blocked, but it goes outside, so a point for Choco Mucho.
Well, it's one player, you know, who has to find her groove once again, because you already had it. I mean, in the first set, the second set also, and then you lose it. You have to find your groove.
The 2018 PVL Collegiate Conference Finals MVP, Lisa Molde.
Wow.
1-2 play. There you go. You were saying earlier, Noreen, about how despite missing 2 earlier in the match, Jel Cayuna should keep on attempting.
Yeah, because that's her game. I mean, why change it? You will commit errors, but you shouldn't be afraid to play your game.
2-point lead for Signal. They get a little freebie. Service ace off the tape of the net for Troncoso, who gets her 10th point of the game. And Signal up by 3, 8-5 over Choco Mucho, set number 4. Breaks of the game going the way of Signal. That's why they have a small 3-point advantage here in set number 4. Although they did win set number 3, they are still down 2-1. Des Cheng hitting it right into the antenna.
And the woes of Choco Mucho continues here. And if you're Signal, you want to take full advantage of that.
Get as many points off these errors as you can.
Yeah.
You mentioned plus 7 points courtesy of unforced errors. Choco Mucho, Troncoso finally ran out of luck.
Yeah, gives that right back to Choco Mucho.
Bea De Leon checking back in.
But you can sense, no, after that third set loss, now Choco Mucho's a bit silent. I mean, the energy level
Yeah, that's true.
isn't there.
They've dialed down, it seems, a little bit. Dakis. Des Cheng with a little shout. She gets blocked. Valentino, she's been unstoppable, and she continues to score 25 points for Tolentino already.
I wonder what's her career high. Right?
We'll have to check that.
Because if it's like 30, she's well on her way to maybe establishing a new career high. Oof. And that's not going to help. Another error, the side of Choco Mucho.
Well, they can't seem to shake that off. 11 errors in set number 3. Noreen, only 4 errors for Signal.
Yeah, they played really clean third set.
That's right in the back line. Served by Rose Doria. So they struggle with the serve, and now they're struggling with the receive as well, Choco Mucho.
Yeah, but what target? I mean, for Doria, just close to the end line.
And substitution here, I think Bongay Gaston will come in. They're clearing it up. This Descheng will come out, all right. Because initially Molde wanted to come out. But I think Coach Almagro saying, you're staying in. It's Descheng who's stepping out.
So that has been actually the rotation. It's either
All right.
Molde and Descheng, then Bongay Gaston comes into sub either.
All right, there's confusion again here. Cheng will come back in. Gaston is out. And she will sub in for someone. They're trying to figure that one out. Or she's not subbing in anymore. Mike Santos is sorting it out. Okay, so I think it's supposed to be Molde. She subs out. Coach Almagro will clear it up now.
This is the first substitution, right? If this is the first substitution, then she can sub anyone. Because it's not the third set. The third set, she did sub Simone.
Now it's Molde. I think based on the technical committee's information, it has to be Molde. So Molde is out, Cheng is back in, and the sub, Bongay Gaston is in.
Doesn't make sense. No, but I just don't remember if it's the first sub.
There's a dunk, an easy one for Riri Meneses. That's her 7th point of the game. And right now, Choco Mucho is in disarray. They can't receive, they can't pass, they can't serve as well. Timeout by Coach Oliver Almagro.
Tapang naman tayo.
Let's go. Focus na. Wala na yung kanina, ha?
Okay, malayo pa yan, girls. Ang importante lang, you have to manage yourself first. Ano? Alam nyo, sa inyo pupuntang bola, di challenge nyo, akin! Sa inyo pupuntang atake, akin! Alam nyo eh, alam nyo kung saan pupunta yung block, walang receive, walang block. Anong klaseng depensa meron? Anong klaseng tao meron? Yung mula unahin nyo, anong strike na kalaban, anong ginagawa nila? Pag kayo atake, nasa ng spiker, nasa ng depensa. Ang ano ba, alam nyo, tatargeting ka kanina pa eh.
Stay together, girls. Stay together. Hey, Titan! Right!
Well, this is the first timeout of Coach Oliver Almagro on the ring. Bombita,
Yeah.
Bombita
Yeah.
is watching. She's up there in the rafters.
Still injured.
Yep.
Yeah, first time out. Because you're right, there's Choco Mucho obviously total disarray here in the fourth set. And Coach Oliver doesn't want to see that anymore.
Oh, 1-2 play again. Kayuna, 2 of those coming here in set number 4. Bombita got injured in the open. Open conference, at the start of the open conference.
The first game.
Yep.
During warm-up.
And she was signed up with Signal. Obviously a big loss, but Angeli Araneta stepped in and performed very well. Tolentino way outside, wow. Everything seems to have abandoned Choco Mucho. No receive, no serve, no pass, and no attacks.
Yeah. And that was off a timeout by Coach Oliver.
And more importantly, that was Tolentino, who just has been perfect
Yeah.
in this game.
She is human. Come on.
After all.
Come on.
Bea De Leon finally turns it around.
Yeah, and what a time for that to come because you need to change the mood of the team. And you know, Bea de Leon has always been known to do that.
That's right. She has always been the spark ever since college for the Blue Eagles. Dakis through the block. Cayuna. They go to Molina.
Oh, good dig.
Got Tolentino.
Oh.
Those were 3 touches. They had 3 valid touches, but the last one didn't go across the net. And all of a sudden, they were quiet earlier, but the Choco Mucho fans are loud again.
Well, they can sense some momentum shift here.
That's 2 straight points for Choco Mucho. Meneses. That's a very short run for Choco Mucho as Meneses. She scores her 8th point of the game.
That's huge of Ria Meneses. Just hitting it off the blockers.
Six-point advantage for Signal. Tolentino. That's what it looks like when they get a good pass, a good set. What a kill.
Yeah. I mean, the blockers weren't even up there yet, and Tolentino just pounds that to the floor.
But again, these highlights from Choco Mucho are few and far between. Let's see if they can stitch up a few points here.
Yeah.
What a save from Wong. It's a free ball again here for Signal. Meneses. Wong again, back-to-back great digs. Tolentino returns the favor. Back-to-back points. Another little 2-point run for the Flying Titans.
Well, after that hitting error, talking about Kat Tolentino, she's back.
Yep. 28 big points for Kat Tolentino. From defense to offense, what a great display of high-level volleyball for Choco Mucho right there.
Yeah.
One-handed setup, and Cayuna says we have the same level of skill.
And a little bit of stare down there by Ria Meneses.
5-point game, 16-11, Signal over Choco Mucho, set number 4. One-handed set for Cayuna. Meneses with a kill.
And the stare down after that.
Because that came after a really amazing kill from Kat Tolentino. So both these teams really tit for tat.
Two amazing
Actually,
kills.
If yes, Bea de Leon dug up by General.
What a dig.
Tolentino. Molina. Wong with a dig. Tolentino again. Dakis back-to-back great digs. Troncoso. That Tolentino will not be denied on the 3rd attempt.
But what a set by Dina Wong, totally disguising that. Look at that, it just sets it to the back. The blockers later react, and you know Kat Tolentino will get her point.
That's going to be 29 for Kat Tolentino. But still a 4-point deficit for Bea de Leon and the Flying Titans. 12 serving 16.
If you can sense the energy level rising for the Flying Titans.
Troncoso against two blockers. What a shot! Tolentino Agunsanya at the net for the block, but she found an angle that nobody can recover.
That's one of the more difficult angles really to cover.
Through two blockers and two players.
Yeah. That's smart targeting there.
Good pass. Again, off the block. Lisa Molde. That's going to be her 13th point.
And that's one player also that, you know, we feel has really improved a lot through the conferences, through the Open, and then especially this one, this Invitational. But we want the challenger to be more consistent for the Flying Titans.
Troncoso, block. Molina is blocked as well. Great net defense so far by Choco Mucho. Back Tolentino. Doria. Tolentino with a save. Ogunsanya unable to keep it alive.
Yeah, slight delay there because Agunsanya and Molde were looking at each other. So miscue on their part.
But a great set by Cayuna to Doria
Yeah.
right there. She had both wings touch it, and then we went to the middle.
Yeah.
Okay, look. Again, i-reiterate ko lang. Sometimes, you got to put initiative. You can see the ball coming. Pero yung naghihintay pa kayo na may kumukuha para sa inyo. Nandun na tayo eh. Di ba sinabi ko na sa'yo, you tell them ha? Ganun din, Ben. Nasa harap mo yung bola, hinintay mo siyang pumunta doon. Okay, tapos na yon. Okay, now, dalawa spiker. We have to attack. Alam mo na kung saan tayo pupunta. Kahit simple lang yan. Okay, tawagin mo to. Meron ka pang kombinasyon sa kanya. First line ka pa, okay? Come on, let's go.
Hey, Titan! Hey!
There's Sir Ronnie Barica of Choco Mucho. On his feet. And obviously, very tense moment for his team. Down by 5. And with Signal looking good to send it to a fifth setter, but Ogunsanya drilling that one in.
That's what they need about Choco Mucho, because if you're Choco Mucho, you don't want Signal to push this to a fifth set because obviously, for obvious reasons, the momentum is in the side of Signal.
Yeah. Still a 4-point lead for Signal. What a bad pass there from Dakis. But Molina able to hit it. Ogunsanya again, back-to-back points for Aditya Ogunsanya.
Why not? Go to the slide. That's two straight points.
Three-point game, timeout this time. Coach Shaq de los Santos will listen to Signal.
Para makatake tayo. Pag nagparan ulit yan, abangan nyo yung drop ball. Pag magpaparan, abangan nyo yung drop ball ha. Ngayon, Chay, di ba, pag side cross ka lang, pag nag-block ka, i-press mo lang gano'n yung ginagawa natin sa training. O ngayon mo gamitin. Huwag kang magmamadali. Kailangan makita mo lang siyang gumagalaw. Pag alam mong talon ka, press mo lang. Mahuhuli mo yan. Ngayon yung depensa lang natin dito. Tibay lang tayo sa depensa. O, receive muna tayo. Isang magandang pasa para makatake.
Happiness signal!
Coach Jack obviously is stressing on defense. You know, he knows that Choco Mucho right now slightly in a couple of points, trying to get back into the set, so he's got to stop that with great defense.
And he zeroed in on Ogunsanya. He said if they try that again, they might drop. And talk to Chai Troncoso, telling her as you look at Rose Doria, this is what you do.
Yeah, you have to adjust.
Another bad pass. Janelle Cheng. Make that Des Cheng. That's her 8th point of the game.
And they're just down by 2. Actually, it was a good read by Doria, but unable to get over the net.
From a high of a 7, the lead of Signal, after that block, is down 1.
What anticipation there by Descheng. What a block. And the fans are going crazy here.
Now it's a better pass. Vergilla, though, what a great dig. Tolentino with an off-speed. Molina with a push. Ogunsanya was right there. Revilla passes. Tolentino goes up. General. Troncoso through the block.
Boy, Troncoso really played well today.
And that's, I mean, to say that they needed that point would be an understatement.
They badly needed that.
If they didn't score there, the lead would have been gone. The lead of Signal. It was as high as 7. It's back up to 2.
Yeah, this arena would have erupted.
Oh, for sure. Chai Troncoso with the serve. Descheng. Yes!
That's a great set by Nina Wong, and Descheng just at the right timing. Look at this, the right swing.
Descheng, third player now in double digits with 10 as Regina Rocha checks in for the first time.
They need quality serves from her.
Two-time collegiate MVP from Arellano. Played for Santa Lucia in the PVL. What a time for a service error. Lady Luck still on the side of Signal right now. They're back with a 2-point advantage.
Yeah, that's one thing you don't want to see when your serve specialist commits a service error. And at a crucial point of the set.
They could have tied it. And now they're down by 2. Doria with the serve. De Leon outside.
But when you look at the follow through, really it was long. I think that was a good call.
Let's see here. Yeah. 1-2 play there. Great save by Cesc Molina. Another 1-2 play. There's a net touch by Dakis. And it's back to a 2-point game.
But you know that push by Troncoso could have been a lifting violation. But anyway, point still goes to CHOCO MUCHO.
Meneses. That's outside. There's a check ball. A block touch. So Meneses will score. Back to a 3-point advantage for Signal.
Do you like the percentages of Ria Meneses? You know, every time they go to her, she scores a point. And bails them out.
Meneses with 10. 4 players in double digits for Signal.
Wow.
Troncoso, Molina, Doria, and Meneses. Bea de Leon with a push. General will play setter. They go to Molina. That's dug up by Molde. Tolentino off the block and outside.
That's huge for Tolentino. Now they're just down by 2. Big bump set there.
That's 29 points now for Tolentino.
And if we go to a 5th set, it's gonna even be even more.
Oh, Rachel Andakis, they needed that point. Somehow, Signal finding a way to keep this cushion.
I told you, Dakis likes these close, the scores close, and then she needs to score.
Bea de Leon picked up by General. Troncoso. Wong, go to Isamolde. General has done a spectacular job here,
Yeah.
replacing Jack Janela. What a push by Molina! Finds the opening down the line.
Boy, the Signal team really very resilient. They don't wanna go home yet.
This is 4 set points for Signal, but remember, they had 5 set points in the first set, and they lost.
But you know they've learned from that.
Cat Tolentino. That's 1 set point save. Here we go again.
They had 2 in that third set. I mean, CHOCO MUCHO was only able to save 2.
2. That's right. Timeout by Coach Shaq. We'll listen in.
Okay. Pasa muna ha.
Yes.
Kailangan maging kumpiyansa tayo sa pasa natin. Gagawa ng set play, aatake tayo, ko-cover. Okay? Porsyento ha? Porsyento, okay? So sige, isa munang pasa, hindi kailangan mag-struggle. Ang kaninyong reservice nila, ibigay natin ng maganda dun sa setter. And then attack cover lang ha. Pag nakuha nila, block defense ha. Okay? Sige lang. Tiwala lang. Kampusta lang ha.
Well, no specific play there. He just wants to get a good receive, freeze the server perhaps a little bit, but get a good receive, good pass, and let Cayuna do the rest.
Yeah. And he's just reminding Cayuna,
Porsyento lang.
yeah, to weigh her options and who's the best choice.
Very important serve, pressure pack serve if you're Bea de Leon. But this receive is going to be very telling if you're Signal.
Yeah. But then you know the best choice right now is Cés Molina.
She's in front. Menezes is there as well. There's a good pass. They go to Menezes. And that's probably it. Yes, Menezes. Yun yung porsyento hinahanap ng Coach Shaq. And she delivers.
Or the luxury of Jel Cayuna having both Menezes and Molina in front at the same time.
Signal with a huge win. 2 consecutive sets, and a decider is next when we return right here on One Sports. First 2 sets going to CHOCO MUCHO, but Signal bouncing back in sets 3 and 4. And look at what we have here. A 5th and deciding set coming up as you check highlights of set number 4, Noreen.
Yeah, we're actually claiming the first 5-setter of the Invitational Conference, Eric and I. And no, but really, we were treated to great volleyball. Signal obviously will not, be pushed over. They will not go away. We're gonna fight. If you're not gonna claim the match, we're gonna fight for it. We're now in the 5th set where anything can happen. Back to Signal's brand of play, they were just patient. Towards the end, they're finding the hole. Just dropping it there, changing things up. They're playing very mature volleyball, which is obviously one of their strengths. They have to continue to do that. And for CHOCO MUCHO, they got to snap out of this 2-set, losing streak. They won the first 2 and they lost the next 2. They got to snap out of it. Look at the attacks. It's actually pretty even. Once again, blocking. Even the Titans have one more. Service aces went to Signal, but one of the weaknesses or Waterloos really of Choco Mucho is their errors.
The errors.
Yeah, 7 as compared to 4. It's less than the fourth set. Than the third set, 11, but it's still 7 as compared.
And it was just a 4-point win, as you can see, 25-21. So those 3 errors obviously were big for Choco Mucho. But we'd like to say happy birthday to one of the best bosses in the world.
Yep.
Our Signal TV chairman, Manny V. Pangilinan. Happy birthday, sir. Cheers, and many more to come, obviously.
Longevity in the end. Okay, but this is just still 15. So both teams cannot afford a slow start.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Well, momentum right now with Signal. We have to say that. Choco Mucho, they are always a very confident team, as you can see. There's all smiles. Revilla, Des Cheng. The last time these two teams met was in the Open Conference, and Signal won by 4 sets. What a dig by Molina. Tolentino will try again.
Good defense.
Molina, yes!
Yeah, if you're Signal, you want to take advantage of the fact that Ces Molina's in front. You mentioned she is the first option. She has been delivering for Signal.
15 points now for Ces Molina. A few points shy still of her output in their first game as we check in with Alexis Tinsay.
Coach of the Choco Mucho Flying Titans reminds the girls to manage themselves first, their inconsistencies, and stay together as a team, and to secure the blockings, the coverage, and the overall defense. On the other hand, Coach Shaq mentioned to the HD Spikers na engineer lang nila ang flow ng game, but may pinasa i-ready yung lang at matibayin ang depensa. Jumping into the playmaker is given the power to strategize who's the most capable of killing that ball. Who takes the victory home today? Let's find out in this final set.
Right now, all indications showing Signal in control here. 2-0 start in the 5th set.
Yeah, but that's a great point, really. They have to manage themselves. How about Choco Mucho? Again, they have to snap out of this because they're so different from the first 2 sets.
Dakis with a push, gets it through the double block. Molde, cross court, Villa General, excellent position. Revilla picking it up with the one hand. Tolentino, Troncoso, Dakis with a push again.
Oh, good save.
Wrong with the save. Molde sends it to the back row. Molina, Revilla was right there.
Long rally.
What a block! Dakis denying Tolentino, and it's a 3-0 start for Signal.
That's a huge block. Look at the hugs with Coach Shaq. You know, she's been on and off here in this match, but actually when needed, she steps up.
Only her 8th point of the game, Dakis, but you're right, Noreen.
Doesn't matter, right?
Crucial moments. She is big time. Early timeout by Coach Oliver Almagro. He wants to talk things over before the score gets away from them.
Okay, bakit tayo natatakot? Kasi nga, Bea, huwag kang gumalaw dito. Dito ka agad. Hindi ka nakikita eh. Wala tayo hindi nakikita. Kapag nakaisa ka, misreceive sila pabalik sa atin. Hinahanap mo muna kasi yung ball. Unang gawin mo umatras. Okay? Now, okay. Nakaka-receive tayo. Ang problema natin in transition. When in transition, cover tayo. Again, walang problema. Nangyayari, nakalak na kaagad sa isa. Diyan, nakalak na kaagad. So we have to manage this, Bea. We have to manage this. We have to manage this.
Okay.
You understand?
Nice defense, ha? Tulungan tayo. Hey, Titans! Spikers again!
Well, Coach Oliver giving a course in management. I mean, it's really just trying to wake the girls up. Obviously, that's a fast and strong start by Signal, trying to remind the girls, come on, let's get in the game.
Let's see if that timeout allows. Well, they don't need to. There's a service error there by Cayuna, but a big break going the way of Choco Mucho. They needed a point one way or another.
And then it's a good timeout.
Obunsanya comes in, placing Denden Lazaro Revilla. One serving three. Still anybody's set. Meneses. Wow. Meneses, her confidence is sky high right now. 12 points for her.
Yeah, aside from her confidence, really, her success rate should be sky high as well.
Molde, single lady blocked by Molina. Molde will try again.
Ooh, good dig.
Almost a double contact there against Molina. And Molde. Dakis has been digging very well from the back row. And there's a crossing violation there as Cayuna falls down. There's inadvertent contact between her and Meneses.
Yeah. And she looks okay. She gave a smile there. And what about the digs of Dakis?
Yep. And playing great defense at the back. There's Chai Tramposo starting for the first time today, and she has made a good account of herself. Molina with a push. Revilla again with a left hand. General has stepped in beautifully
Yeah,
for Jack Janela as well.
she's been playing well.
Molde block, but goes outside. So 2 straight points for Choco Mucho.
And a huge kill by Isa Molde. And actually, that's not easy because these are the twin towers of Signal. Talk about Molina and Meneses.
Good pass. Molina, yes!
Huge point there. Needed also some cushion there for Signal.
Not much of a lead though, only 2 points.
Yeah.
Obunsanya. Cayuna was right there, but could not control the ball.
You know, that's really frustrating if you're in the right position and you just don't have your hands or your arms in the proper position.
So a chance to tie for Isa Molde and the Flying Titans here. 4 serving 5. They go to Doria. Over receive. Revilla. Here comes Bez Cheng.
Cover.
Cheng again.
Ooh.
Bez Cheng delivers. Game is tied, Doreen.
Yeah, that's a good sign, no? First it was Isa Molde and now Des Cheng. So that's what they need. That's what they did in the first 2 sets. It's a total team effort.
Cheng with 11. From being down by 3. Choco Mucho has tied it at 5-all. Molina. General picking it up. Molina will try again. Blocked again. It goes. Actually, it falls in. So Choco Mucho from behind. They are now up by 1.
Yeah, and they're doing it actually in defense. A great block by Des Cheng.
Sige si Chay, ha? Okay. Sige. Okay lang yan, okay lang, ha? Kailangan lang, maka-one-stop muna tayo. Okay? 1 good pass ulit. 1 good pass. Atake na maayos, tapos diskarte tayo. Sis, kapitan lang, ha? Abangan pa natin yung pasensya natin, okay? Nandito na tayo, pinaghirapan natin yan, ha? Kapitan, pinaghirapan natin to, ha? Team, compose tayo.
From being down by 3 points, Choco Mucho is up by 1, 6-5 here in the 5th and final set.
Yeah, much needed timeout for Coach Shaq. Obviously, he wants to stop the momentum of Choco Mucho.
Troncoso ties the game.
don't get to see her that often, talking about Troncoso, but wow, she is proving a lot of doubters wrong.
13 points for Chai Troncoso. She's the second leading scorer. Molina has 16, Meneses with 12. That's another point for Signal.
Yeah, Cayuna getting the better of that joust. You know, that's what she obviously improved on. Talk about Jel Cayuna, is her blocking.
Yep. Cayuna with 6 points. Cheng rejected by Cayuna. Speaking up.
On cue. And they grab a 2-point lead.
What a turnaround after the timeout by Coach Shaq de los Santos.
And look at the position of her hands. Both her hands, it's over the net. So that's the right way to block.
Good pass. Cheng goes cross-court. General picking it up. It was behind Troncoso, so it's an easy over. Obunsanya tried that. That wasn't blocked, so that's going to be 4 touches. She tried that same spike she attempted in the first set. Didn't work this time.
Yeah, too short. Let's take a look at this set.
9-6. Signal over Choco Mucho.
Okay, girls, hindi tayo pwedeng ganun kung may chance tayo umatake. Ganun pa din, aggressive pa rin tayo sa atake, nakaka-cover tayo eh. Hindi pwedeng ganun kasi first 9 yung setter nila. Pag nilaglag mo dyan, pwede mag-drop mo lang sa atin, paluin natin yung bola. Okay, now in transition, tumatch natin ang bola, angat natin, dahan-dahan tayo, first 9 setter. Walang problema kahit gumanyan tayo. Kahit may cut, pwede pa rin yan. Naintindihan, tsagayin natin sa
It's not a safe lead by any measure. Only 3 points separating these two teams.
Yeah, and you also have to say that, you know, they're really evenly matched. Like you said, anything can still happen.
Oh, beautiful set. Obunsanya redeeming herself after that error earlier.
But yeah, I mean, what a great set by Dina Wong. Yeah, see that again.
It deserves definitely another look.
Being able to elude the net and still set it. Great set.
The Choco Mucho still down by 2, 7 serving 9. 1-2 play there for Cayuna. Ball is still alive. Troncoso. Cat Tolentino has been quiet. Molina. Bea de Leon.
Oh, still alive.
A free ball here. Choco Mucho. Wong goes to Cheng. General was right there. Easy pickup for her. Troncoso with the push. Molde back row. Single lady block there by Doria. Obunsanya chases it down.
Still alive.
Great save by Molde. Troncoso again. Block. General. Back row. Molina. Tolentino picks it up. Des Cheng. Block. Cheng will try again. Through the block this time. What effort, what tenacity by Des Cheng.
And the girls are huffing and puffing. But yeah, Des Cheng does it for Choco Mucho in that rally.
Oh, spectacular rally. Probably the longest of the match so far. And rally like that deserves 2 points.
Totally agree.
It's a 1-point game. Chance to tie for Choco Mucho on the Obunsanya serve.
Good serve.
Troncoso, block. Molina back row. Off the blocker's hands. Great ploy for Des Molina, targeting the outer hand of the blockers.
Yeah, and adding or padding to the lead. They're up by 2. Great set and great recognition by Jel Cayuna.
Thrilling volleyball action between these two teams.
Yeah, it's a great game that we're calling.
What a set. Again, Bea De Leon getting it across. Dakis falls right in front of Bea De Leon. Nobody covering the blockers, and it's a 3-point lead for Signal.
Well, we did see it a couple of times here in this match. Dakis likes these moments, the crucial moments.
More comfortable advantage right here for Signal, but it's not safe by any measure.
Yeah.
Chance to attack. Cayuna can pad up the lead here. Nope. Double contact against Molina on the push. Odd that she hesitated though. She could have spiked it. I don't know why she pushed it.
No, I think she probably figured she stepped on the line, so that ruined her concentration. Yeah, it is a good call. I mean, it was a lifting violation, but the question is, why did she hesitate? Yeah.
Dakis with the push. Oh, back-to-back points here for Choco Mucho, and it's a 1-point game again.
And Kat Valentino just read that. She was all over that ball. No way. Get out of here.
Two bad decisions by the attackers of Signal cost them huge points.
Muna, yeah. 1, 2, receive muna tayo. Buha ka ng play mo. Okay? Ha? Ngayon, sipagan natin yung block natin. Pag kaya, oo, pwede yan. Oo, pwede. Tapos bumakro ka. Bakro ka, gitna. Pwede yan, ha? Okay?
Gitna muna ako, bakro.
Oo, pag gitna ka muna ng bakro, okay? O, 1 good pass muna. And then attack over, okay? Ah, sige lang. Eh, compose pa rin, ha? Kapit na, kapit.
Happy na signal!
Only a 1-point lead now for Signal. Their biggest lead was 3.
Well, they still have the upper hand. Just some reminders by Coach Shaq to try to end this and try to close this. But for Choco Mucho, you have a full front row. You want to take advantage of that.
29 excellent sets for Dina Wong. What a game for her today.
Yeah.
Doria, yes! Oh, they needed that. Close Doria with her game face on. No smiles, no happy.
No reaction.
Yep. 2-point lead for the Black Shirts. 12-10, 5th set. Cheng, block.
Good
Great
cover.
coverage by Revilla. Free ball. Dakis. One-handed dig, not good enough. Revilla chased it down, but she couldn't catch up to it. 3-point lead for Signal.
Off a timeout, 2 straight points. How big is Dakis when needed?
When needed.
Yeah.
And Dakis, speaking of, she is the 5th player now in double digits for Signal. That's 10 already. Tolentino wide. And that's gonna hurt for Choco Mucho. This is 4 match points for Signal.
Yeah, that has been key. Although Choco Mucho is not out of it yet, we saw it in the first set, the ability to come back in the game. But that has been what was plaguing them the entire match, is their errors, really.
Des Cheng saves 1 match point. And again, Choco Mucho's been here, done that.
Yeah. But it stems, or it starts, from good serve. No room for error, obviously.
3 more match points to save for Des Cheng and the Flying Titans. Not a good pass. Dakis, can she close it out? Not, says Revilla. Isamolde, was that a block touch? No block touch. And that's it. Attack error from Isamolde. And Signal take a 5-set win. in their meeting here in the Invitational Conference.
A classic story of a come from behind victory for Signal. Hats off to them, you know. A lot of veterans in their team, but they just stuck it out, played against the kids of CHOCO MUCHO, and they prevailed.
CHOCO MUCHO, the first 2 sets. Signal bouncing back. And they win 3 straight to beat CHOCO MUCHO, a team they beat in 4 sets in the Open Conference, and they continue their dominance over a team that they also beat in the battle for 3rd place in the Open Conference. Let's check the highlights of our best player of the game, Ces Molina.
Well, she has been consistent. We always said she's known to be consistent, and she proved, or she showed us again today. Really, when they needed her, she would just score. But we also have to mention key performances by Jel Cayuna. What about Jack Chonella and Pia General and Doria and Dakis during the crucial moments of any set when Dakis is called upon, she delivers. But yeah, we have to give it to Ces Molina as the one who played the best today.
The top scorer, one of 5 players in double digits. Ces Molina delivers the win, or helps deliver the win, in a concerted team effort for Signal HD Spikers. They remain undefeated, 2-0, the top of the standings of the 2022 Invitational Conference. Meanwhile, CHOCO MUCHO will drop down to 1-1 after beating Cherry in 3 straight sets. They lose in 5. Obviously, this will hurt. They won the first 2 sets, but they could not close it out. And Alexis Tinsay is with our best player, Ces Molina.
And here with me is player of the game, Ces Molina of the Signal HD Spikers. Ces, sa unang mga set, nahirapan kayo, nagkaroon kayo ng challenge. Ano yung mga challenge yun at paano kayo nakabangon?
Siguro yung reception namin, service receive, nawala kami ng first set, second set. So, pinumpose lang namin yung sarili namin, and yun yung naging goal namin kasi alam namin na pinaghandaan namin yung game na to.
And syempre, given nga dun sa mga inconsistency, ano yung sinabi sa inyo ni Coach Shaq na pinaka-importante nalagay nyo sa puso nyo in order to finish this match?
Sabi ni Coach Chuck, gawin lang namin yung ginagawa namin. Natural lang yung galaw, walang kailangan baguhin, walang kailangan idagdag. Kung ano yung ginagawa namin sa ensayo, yun lang gagawin namin. And syempre yung endgame namin kailangan nandun kasi yun yung nawala sa amin last season.
At syempre, kitang-kita natin yung endgame ng Signal HD Spikers. Congrats again to you, Ces, and the rest of your teammates. Now, let's go back to the panel.
Congratulations, Ces Molina. And we didn't have enough space in the graphic to include some of our other great numbers in this game.
Well, we did mention in our pregame that she's an all-around player, does it in offense and in defense. In this match, 13 digs and 26 excellent reception to go with her points, her and whatnot. So, you know, hats off to this player. She really played big for Signal.
Ces Molina, 17 points, 13 digs, 26 receptions. As you see highlights of set number 5, they were, you could say, in control. They lost the lead, they lost that 3-point lead. It went down to 1, but they still kept their composure and were able to carve out this 5-set win.
Yeah, finally they lead in terms of the attack department. You can see 9-6 blocking. We always say when they use their advantage, good things happen to them. No service aces. Opponent's error, we have to give it to the Titans. Only 3. You know, the other sets, they committed a lot of errors. But overall, great game for Signal. But it was a very entertaining match for us.
Aiza Maizo Puntillas and the rest of the Petrogas Angels coming up as they try to bounce back after their first game loss. They'll take on Army Black Mamba Energy Drink Lady Troopers, another team looking to get their first win of the Invitational Conference. 5-set win for Rachel Andaki, Ces Molina, and the rest of the HD Spikers against the Flying Titans. Thanks to our director, Al Neri, for Alexis Tinsay, my partner, Noreen Go, and Eric Tipan. Stay right here on One Sports for more Invitational Conference action from the PVL.